Today. This is pretty much around the corner from my girlfriend's house, the neighbor of hers. Nobody lives here but the son that takes care of the property. Gave me permission to detect here. I think it was yesterday or the day before. But it's one of them typical mining townhouses. I've done that one across the street. I've done this one. Couple other ones on the block here, but so I got this one today, and it's going to probably end up being the same thing as a lot of these mining houses. Lots of trash because there's lots of fill in these yards. But hopefully we'll be able to tease out some coins. There's some interesting artifacts. As you can see, I'm starting to start up there, but it's a pretty decent sized yard. Some clotheslines over there. So I came up through here already and found a wheat penny and some other stuff you'll see in the next clip. But alright, we'll see you when we find some decent stuff. Hopefully they'll turn out to be some interesting artifacts around. See you on the next. Alright guys, first target in this new place that I got today. Gonna be some kind of a tag. Looks like a little brass tag with a hole in it. It's got some writing on there. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There you go. Not sure what it says. Got a little writing on there. You never know at these old mining houses what's going to be in the yard. So we'll clean it up, get a better look at it. I think I see the word Rome, metal Romeware maybe. Don't know. But we'll get it cleaned up, take a look. And don't know how long I'm going to be out here today. It's going to rain pretty soon. But I figure while it was cloudy and I wasn't in direct sunlight, try to get a little bit of the yard done. So, all right, we'll see you on the next. All right, still coming up. Decided to come up by the clotheslines. Lots of signals in here, lots of trash. Picked up a little buckle. Some modern change. I think I got a wheat penny, but ended up getting this brass tag here, and I have found a couple of these in the neighborhood. They say Limo Brothers. It's some kind of a miner's tag. It says 358 Limo Brothers. Usually nothing on the back. This is about maybe the third or fourth one that I found in this neighborhood already. Like I said, I've done some of the houses across the street in the neighbors' houses from my girlfriend's house. But this seems to be common around here. And just a couple blocks up that way, was where the old coal breaker was. So this makes sense being here. Oh, what else we got in here? Oh, as I was looking there, there was a penny in there with it. Looks like it's just going to be a memorial. Yep. So, the tag and a memorial, pretty cool. But all right, we'll get back to you if I find something else. A little bit hard going, had to turn the sensitivity down. Getting some real deep iron signals that sound great, but dig them up and it's a big piece of iron or something. But all right, we'll continue, see what else we get. Hopefully there's some silver in here. I mean, if I'm getting wheat pennies, this is probably at least old enough to get some rosies or even a mercury dime. So see what happens. All right, see you on the next. All right, still going a little bit, starting to drizzle, so I don't know how much time I have, but got a little bit of a squeaker high tone, and that's going to be a button. It looks like there's a little design on it, a little anchor on there. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of going up by the clotheslines now. It's part of a two-piece, but we'll clean it up. We'll show you in the wrap. I'm gonna hurry up and see what else I can find before I gotta quit. We'll see you on the next. All right, still going. Under the clotheslines, got a couple of wheat pennies. Didn't really show them. Did find something interesting here. It looks like it's gonna be an old dog license. Possibly, or box tag it says on. Maybe not a dog's license, I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe dog tag. I'll get it cleaned up. Probably look better So I get it cleaned up in the wrap up. There's a number on it, so Might be a date. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, I see Luzerne County, so this is definitely going to be, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like 1921 maybe. I don't know. We'll get it cleaned up though. Check that out in the wrap. All right, see you on the next. All right, guys, still in this yard. My girlfriend's neighbor's yard. Tons and tons and tons of junk. I dug a few things I didn't film. I actually went out with Chris from Detecting NEPA, and you're going to see that video along with this. But I'm just finishing up the yard now. I pretty much did the whole thing. I'm just kind of going over some areas where I know that I, excuse me, was kind of fast on. But anyway, got a cool find here. This is going to be some kind of a token. Looks like a parking token. I don't know how old it is or anything, but it says good only in parking lot meters, Chester, PA. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't know how old it's going to be, but we'll clean it up, check it out, see if I can find something on it. But, all right, we are going to continue through here. I've got a bunch of wheat pennies out of here. That one cool miner's token. Some other little bits and pieces here and there. Like I said, good couple of wheat pennies, but nothing older than that, and no silver out of here at all yet. Be nice to find like a merc or something, but whoops. All right, well, we'll see. We'll get back to you on the next if there's anything else. If not, you'll see all this on a wrap up. All right, guys, still going in this yard. I just came across a pretty solid signal. I thought was kind of big. Thought maybe it was going to be a half, but ends up being this thing. Now it says 40 Fort State Bank, 40 Fort, PA, and there's a number on it. Boy, doesn't that look like a coin slot in there? But as you can see, I blasted it with the shovel. Kind of ticked me off a little bit, but I'll try to gently clean this up as best as I can. I poked around the hole. There's no coins in there with it or anything else. But that's a pretty neat relic. Pretty neat find. All right, I'll try to clean it up, find out what I can about it. And we'll see you on the next. All right, still at it. Had a screaming signal. Thought it was going to be silver. It's a wheat penny spill. Well, I think it's a wheat penny spill. It was kind of deep, but they're stuck together. And I got a Lincoln's head on that side, and Lincoln's head on this side. So I'm going to see if I can, bear with me here, if I can separate them. Let's see. What, there they go. And that's going to be a wheat penny. And so is that. So, 2 wheat pennies spill. Make sure that was it. Yep, that's it. So, that was kind of cool. Have them stuck together like that. I'll clean them up. Alright. See you on the next or on the wrap. Alright guys, here's the wrap up on my my girlfriend's neighbor's house. I did this house over the past maybe week or so, and there's a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna try to get through this wrap up really quick. I know I tend to ramble, so I'm gonna try to do this one quick. Anyway, I'll start with some of the relics here. I believe this is the guts to a small clock. This thing here, you saw in one of the clips, says 40 Fort State Bank, 285 40 Fort, PA. 40 Fort is a very historic town in my area. It's only a couple of miles up the road. It's where the Battle of Wyoming took place, where the Wyoming Massacre was between Exeter and 40 Fort. It was a running fight back with the British and the colonials. So I live in a pretty historic area. Anyway, moving right along, these are pocket watch pieces, some different ones. I got a spoon bowl, a couple of harmonica reeds. Of course, you got the top for one of the mason jar lids. I find them all over the place. A couple small pieces of some dishes or something old that's in the fill in all of these yards back here. I was digging one target, dug a marble, and those of you that watch my videos, you know I love finding marbles. Couple these, I don't know if these are used for just hanging things or what. I found these before in a couple of different places, but of course the rose tag, which sound like silver coins. You always end up with one of those in these yards. Not sure what this is. It's got something like, it could even be for a pocket watch. I'm not entirely sure, but it's got a little hook on there for hanging. Some miscellaneous bits. Got a piece of a old eagle lock. Not sure what this is. Old lid to something. And I probably could have gotten what that was, but looks like Astoria or something. Little piece of a clip. This says GM on it, so it's some kind of car part, probably for the old points on the cars. Let's see, little tiny pocket knife, some shells, some miscellaneous bits of metal there. Got a cool brass key. Don't think it's too old. Let's see. Made in the USA, V9. Not sure what it is. That's a Chevrolet. Let's see. No, Cleveland, Ohio. Pretty cool. But anyway, as far as the coins, I ended up digging a whole ton of coins. Nothing really great. I was kind of surprised that yard didn't have any silver. You'll see all the wheats in a second. But ended up with 25 copper pennies, 5 Cresty zincs, 2 cores, including one that was a very recent drop there. You can see it's all shiny. 2 nickels and 4 dimes. This, I think I had a clip of this. This was that little ornate buckle, but when I was cleaning it, it just fell apart in my hand, so that kind of stunk. But there's some little bit of fancy on it, but it was pretty delicate, and it just ended up falling apart. I did get a few tokens and tags. This one here says Rome Metalware. I'm not sure what it is. I tried looking it up. I did see a few things on Rome Metalware, some like old teapots, and they said vintage. I saw something from the 1920s. So I'm not exactly sure what that is, but if I find out, I'll include it in another video. This looks like a pretty smushed up tag. You can see that it's not entirely round. But it does have numbers on it, believe it or not. There, you might be able to see, yeah, you can see it there. It's got the number 989. Now, this could be another one of those mining tokens, or mining tags. I'm not sure, but I know they're very common around here. I'm going to show you another one now. Let's see, we'll go over to this one. This is one of the mining tags. I found about 3 or 4 of these in this neighborhood. They all say the same thing, Alimo Brothers, and this one has a number 358. There was a coal breaker a couple of blocks away from here, and all of these houses in this neighborhood, if you look at them all, a lot of them look like they're the identical houses. They're just different colors and whatnot, but they were all mining town houses built by the company for the miners to live in, and then they walked a couple of blocks up to the to the coal breaker. I did get this old dog tag license. It says dog tag license 4781, and it's from 1921 in Luzerne County, which is the county I live in. So that's a pretty cool relic. Also got this parking token. This is free parking token, Businessman Association, Chester, Pennsylvania. And on the other side, let's spin that around, just says good only in Chester, PA parking lot meters. I don't know how old it is, and Chester, I believe, is down south of here, like going towards Philly, so don't know how that ended up here, but you know, pretty cool little token. As far as the coins, I did get one Canadian penny. It's a 1962. And I ended up with 17 wheats, and that usually happens a lot in these mining yards, these mining town yards, which I was kind of surprised I didn't find any silver. I was hoping for at least a mercury dime, even a Roosevelt, but didn't come across any. But anyway, the oldest one, if it'll focus, it's going to be a 1918. You're not getting too good of a focus there. Maybe. The two oldest ones were 1918 and 1920. So then going across the top, there's 1930, there's two 1936s, a 37S, 1940, 41, there's a 41D, I'm sorry, a 42D, and then there were like three more 1942s, a 1945, 1949, a 1950, 1953, and a 1956 going all across there. So, like I said, lots of stuff, and the yard was loaded with trash. I don't know how many signals I dug, but I ended up with at least 2 pouches full of trash this past week over the course of 3 or 4 different times back. But anyway, that's the first yard that I did this past week. And I'm going to pause this here, and I'm going to show you just a couple of clips from the hunt that me and Chris did the other day. We got together and went out doing some door knocking, and I'll show you those clips, and then I'll do a quick wrap up on those as well. So hang on, watch these clips, be back in a minute. Hey guys, what's up? New day, out on another hunt with Chris from Detecting NEPA. We got this nice old Victorian to do, and actually this is the second target I dug. I didn't film the first one, but it's gonna be an Indian. Looks like 1899. So I'll get this cleaned up, get back to you, but it feels good to be back out. Not a bad day today. Looks like 1899. Show you the other one too in the wrap up. But all right, we're gonna continue up through here. Got a lot of old yard to do, and hopefully this is a sign of things to come. We'll see you on the next. All right guys, new permission, and just found some kind of a relic there. Not sure exactly what it is. Can't see it in this sunlight. Well, I'll have to get it cleaned up. But not sure how old the house is. But we're gonna keep going. There's an old barn up that way, and we'll see what we come up with. See you on the next. Hey guys, check this out. We are driving around looking for another permission, and we got 2 fox. Chris just happened to notice them as we were going by. That one's going away. And then you got one right there. We didn't even see the one right there in the ferns, but no, pretty neat. We're gonna get out and look for another permission, so we'll catch you if we find something else. So this is what our metal detecting trip evolved into. Yes. Right now we had a severe storm move over us. It's actually, that loud noise you hear is hail. So we're gonna go try to find something drier, and we'll get back to you if we get on something else. Okay guys, you just saw a couple of clips from the hunt that I did with Chris from Detecting NEPA. We didn't take a lot of clips. Now, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I don't understand how it happened, but 3 different houses that we did, 3 different times where the homeowner was outside and kind of like following us around, you know. Now, I have no problem showing the homeowners, you know, things that we find and everything, but like the second place that we did, the guy come out, real nice guy, was sitting there talking to us, but he's like standing in front of me as I'm trying to go up and down, you know, do my swings and do my row. He's like standing in front of you talking to you, you know. So that was something that we kind of had to deal with. And I didn't end up taking a lot of video clips, and Chris took none, so he didn't do a video this week. But Chris did get onto a couple of good coins. He got a 2-cent piece and a wheat penny, or a couple of wheat pennies. He got 2 silver dimes, and I have a picture of that stuff, which I'll show you right now, and you can see the stuff that he found. Okay, so that was the stuff he got, and you know, not bad. We both had a decent hunt. I got a couple of cool things, a couple of coins, and I'll show you real quick. Just a couple pieces of scrap there. This here was a little bling bracelet. These are actually plastic, but I guess I was picking up the signals from these, and when I dug it up, I just dug a couple of colorful little things there. So just probably a little kid's bracelet or something. Probably had like an elastic string on it right there. I did get a pocket knife, and the blade actually still moves on this. I might try to clean this up a little bit, but it's an older pocket knife. I did dig these 2 clips up, and if you look really close, and it's upside down, but there's patent dates on them. It says patented 12/13/92 and 12/13/95, or I'm sorry, 12/31/95 on both of them. And I think these are going to be like garter type clips. Not exactly sure. I think they're too small for suspender clips, but I'm pretty sure these are going to be like garter belt clips. Let's see. Also got, let's see, that square nail came up as like a penny signal, but pretty much intact there, you know, not too rusty. I did get this cool little Cub Scouts little medallion. It says be square, do your best, and Cub Scouts USA. And on the back, I believe, is the Cub Scout motto or the Cub Scout promise. Believe it says, I promise to do my best to do my duty to God and country. Let's see. To be square. I can't read the whole thing, but it's going to be that Cub Scout promise there. So that was a pretty cool find. Now, I'll get to this in just a second. Did find a couple of clad coins, got a nickel, a dime, 2 copper pennies, and a crusty zinc penny. This, I believe, was going to be the find of the trip. This here is a military medal. It's from the Spanish-American War. It's missing the top piece up on the top here, and you can see the little circle there that this would have attached the square piece that goes up here. It says Camp Meade. The piece that I have, it says Middletown, PA, and on the bottom, if it'll focus, it says 1898. This was a service medal issued to soldiers who they went to Camp Meade to be mustered out of the Army. The Spanish-American War was a war in 1898, for those of you that don't know. It was a very short war, only from April to August of 1898. It began because the USS Maine exploded in Havana Harbor, and it was thought that the Spanish had something to do with it because the United States was kind of pushing for Cuban independence, and they went to war, and it lasted relatively short. And what ended up in that, the U.S. Gained possession of the Philippines, Guam, and Puerto Rico, and the U.S. kind of emerged as a world power after that. But it was a very short war, and not too many people remember it. So if you want to look up more about that, go ahead and look it up. But this is a service medal given to soldiers who were leaving. So I thought that was really neat. And when at the end of this clip, I'll throw up a couple pictures of, I found it on the internet, of what it was supposed to look like. It was kind of gold washed or gold gilded, and the American flags on either side had the blue and the red, white, and blue coloring in the flags. So it's pretty cool little piece of American history. I wasn't even sure what it was when I dug it up. It was only after I got home and looked it up that I realized how cool that thing actually was. So got a nice little piece of American history there. Let's see. Also, as far as my good coins, I did get 2 Indian pennies, and they're not in the best of shape. This one is 1880, and there's an 1898. Kind of hard to see. I soaked them in olive oil and toothpicked them, but you can see that it's an Indian. You can see the Indian on the back of that one, and this one is in a little bit better shape. Let's see. So, got 2 Indian pennies, and I got a war nickel, 1944p. The funny thing is when I dug this nickel up, I didn't know that I had a war nickel. It looked just like that one. I dropped this into a little bit of lemon juice. I dropped both of them into lemon juice just to clean them up a little bit because it was kind of cruddy. I couldn't see the dates on them. I wanted to see if I had any older nickels, and it turned out this one started cleaning up like this, and I realized that the crud was hiding a war nickel, silver war nickel. So unexpected find. I would have videoed that if I had realized that I was digging up a silver, war nickel, but so that was an unexpected surprise. And last, I got 2 buttons. Not sure what this one is. It says Hercules on it, but this is an eagle button, and I'm not sure if this is Civil War era. It looks like a general service button. It was iron backed, and you can see the backing is pretty shot. It's pretty rusted up, but still kind of a cool find. Definitely older, might be late 1800s. I don't know if it would date back as far as the Civil War or not, but cool little button, and a couple of rivets or something, and still got some leather attached to it, probably horse tack in one of the yards, but excuse me. Alright, so that was the last 2 hunts that I did over the last 2 weeks. Hoping to get back out again soon. Like I said, I haven't gotten out as much as I would have liked to in these past 2 weeks. The weather being as warm and humid as it's been kind of plays havoc with me right now. It just sucks the energy and life out of me. And it's probably related to the medications and stuff that I'm on for that heart issue I had back in June. So, just take it easy and go out when I can, Hopefully, I'm hoping to do another riverbank hunt pretty soon. The river has been steadily dropping. It's been okay in certain days, and then it kind of comes back up if we get storms, but not too bad. So hopefully get out and do that soon. But that's the hunts. Until the next time, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you sticking around. Video is going to be a little bit long, and as always, appreciate the support. If you liked what you've seen, please go ahead and consider giving me a subscription and thumbs up, and we will see you again on the next hunt, hopefully soon. Take care, guys. Be safe.